What's up, everybody? This is Strait No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator, Jesse Mitchell.
Delicious. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Strait No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator, Jesse Mitchell. Today on the show with me, I have the beautiful Miss Nastassja Toombs, owner of Nets Realty. Realtor, you need a house, you need something done. Hey, it's where you need to go. And as you can see, she ain't bad to look at. Also, I got my brother Reddick with me today, owner of New Decadent Designs.
There you go.
Studio. Get with him. Hey, boy, get with that art. He do his thing. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Also, I got Miss Sable Lee, owner of B Lashes. Get them lashes now. Hey, you want to bat them eyes at the men, girls? Get them lashes. Today on the show, we're going to recap back last episode. I don't know if you were with us or not, but we talked about cosmetic surgery in women and a lot of stuff. Lovely Miss Luna was on. She told her side and what she had going on, her experience of it. To me, it sounded like she went through a whole lot for them cheeks, but I mean, hey, if you got to have it, you got to have it. But I personally ain't doing all that. But I mean, hey, to each his own. If that's what you want to do, I like the cheeks. So hey, I ain't mad at it. But you know, the lovely Miss Sable Lee, she had some work done, so she wanted to come tell her side what she had going on. So we're gonna see what she got going on. So Miss Sable, where did you get your work done at?
I went to California.
Oh, you went to Cali? Okay, see, Luna said she went to Miami, so you went all the way out to Cali.
Yeah, I went to California.
Okay, sunshine. Okay, it never rains in Southern California, huh? All right, how long was you out there for that?
8 days.
Oh, 8 days. Okay. Did you actually stay at a recovery house out there, or?
No, they don't have recovery houses out there.
Oh.
I guess because it's not like popular in California like it is in Miami. So.
Okay. Cosmetic surgery ain't popular in California?
Well, it's not like it is in Miami. It's not like a go-to.
I thought that's what Silicon Valley was.
I would imagine that they do more like face surgery in California, but not like butt, you know?
Right.
Yeah, so it's not like a go-to destination place.
Well, let's start there. So you got your butt done. That's what you got done. Okay, so we hadn't addressed that. Okay, but thank you.
It's cheaper in Miami.
You feeling well? It's cheaper in Miami.
So that's probably why it's more popular in Miami, because it's cheaper here.
Isn't Dr. Miami and that's supposed to be the guy that do all the stars and all that? Hopefully he didn't do K. Michelle's, but
he ain't cheap.
Yeah, he ain't cheap.
Just believe.
Cali more expensive.
Okay. So you said you was out there 8 days.
Yes.
Okay. So what else? So did you enjoy the experience?
Half of it, a little bit.
Did you get what you went for?
Did I get what I went
Yeah.
for?
Did
Yeah,
you
I
get the look and what you want? How you want? Like when you saw in vision, what you went to get?
Well, the next.
Did you get it?
Well, yeah. Now I'm happy.
Okay. So you had to go back.
No, I didn't have to go back.
Okay.
The next day when I was swollen, because I'm a little girl.
Around your colon.
I'm a smaller girl, so my next day I was very swollen, so my butt was like huge.
You ain't want it that big?
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Okay. So we don't want to go Nikki.
No.
Okay. We want to be Megan?
Not Megan either.
Megan ain't that big. It's nice, but it ain't all that big.
They're
be Sable.
Yeah, they're
Okay. I'm just trying to get a gauge of where we're at now, you know. I'm trying to get a butt meter of where we're at.
Trying to get the Sable with the cup.
So, okay. Okay, there it is. There it is. Sable with the cup. Okay. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so you were telling me earlier you had some complications. What were the complications?
So, a couple of hours after I was awake. I did a awake BBL.
Oh, shit.
So I wasn't put to sleep or anything like that. I was under, do they call it local anesthesia? Something like that, where I wasn't put to sleep. General. Yeah, so instead of me being put to sleep, she just kept like poking me with needles so I would be numbed from like the waist down. And they also
My engineer's not pleased. I'm listening. Go ahead.
So they also gave me like a laughing gas, and before I actually got on the table, she gave me some type of pill that calmed me. A lot of people.
What's that? Valium. Must give you Valium.
It wasn't a Valium. It was. Some people use it to go. They use it to go to sleep. Xanax. Yeah. So this is.
My next one, I was gonna say Molly.
Never know. California.
Hey,
Right.
you never know.
So what did you say it was? Xanax is
The Zanny.
for you to go to sleep, right? So if you don't go to sleep on this, you're gonna start hallucinating and having side effects of it. So after my procedure, I went to the hotel and I thought I was dead. So my mind started playing tricks on me and I was hallucinating. So I had to go to the hospital and I attacked the nurse, I attacked the doctor. I actually have to go back down there.
You got a charge.
The legal ramifications.
Or were they trying to?
Huh?
There were legal ramifications if I can get it out. Ramifications.
Assault. Assault charge.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Stop it.
So,
Child, no.
child, yes. So what they don't tell you whenever you look at YouTube and
Listen up, ladies.
and you see all of these girls with these nice bodies, like, you have to be in the right state of mind before you do this. Like, I mean, if you have like anxiety problems, depression, any of that, you need to get that checked, like a full evaluation before you do any type of surgery.
So you would suggest for individuals to go and get like a comprehensive clinical assessment?
Yes.
To make sure
And
that
some places do that. Like my friend that went around the same time as me, but she went to Miami. She said that they gave her evaluation. Like they made her go get a mental evaluation and stuff like that.
Right.
My doctor did not make me do that. And I might be a little crazy. I guess I am because of my complications that I had afterwards. But yeah, you need to be in your right state of mind. Like, just don't think that this is just something that's.
You got something you want to say, Red?
Happy.
I just had a question. Like,
It's you.
when you thought about doing it, how long did it take you actually to really, make a decision? So that's what you wanted to do. Was it something that
Why
you
not top it off?
done? What was the time? What was the time span as far as like, hey, I want to get this done, and then when you went to go get it done, what was the time lapse?
So I've been looking into it for years.
Okay.
Like how y'all was talking about Dr. Miami.
Right.
I was looking at him for years, and then I have 5 children. Okay. So
5.
5.
Wow. She looks amazing to have 5 children.
So I have 5 kids. So going to go get my body done was like something that I've been researching for. If you want to put a time frame on it, like 5,000.
Yeah.
I mean 5 years. I paid 10,000.
Okay.
Them racks.
What made you do California versus Miami?
Yeah.
That's a very good question.
Did you weigh the pros and cons of that? Or how'd that happen?
So the reason that I went to California is because I researched a doctor there, and she worked more so on petite girls. Like I looked at all of her
Reviews.
all of her patients, her reviews, and also because I wanted to be awake. I didn't want to be put to sleep. I just had a phobia of being put to sleep. So, and they say it's doctors in Miami that do awake, but I didn't see any. And at this time, you have so many girls like getting loans and all of this money. So
Got to have it.
think about how many girls are going to Miami, and those doctors are not going to put their time into just you. So I was thinking they're not going to go to California and pay $10,000 for a body. They're going to go to Miami and pay $3,000-$4,000.
That's how much it costs in Miami?
Yeah, it's not as
Yeah.
pricey as the other ones.
Yeah, and it was
Shit, I might be working on her ass soon, yo.
Yeah, it's even cheaper. It's even cheaper in Dominican Republic. It's even cheaper in.
Oh, but DR heard. They'll kill you if DR heard.
be filled up next
I mean, you can get like a lot of with $10,000 going to Miami. You can get a whole new face, body.
Damn, be all new you, huh?
A whole new
And your hair
works.
done with some hair extensions.
Yeah. So that's the reason why I went to California, because I just needed her to focus on me, because I did not want to wake up and look horrible. Yeah. Like, and being awake, she stands you up. You see where she's putting the fat.
Oh gosh.
Like, yeah.
That had to be kind of weird or interesting.
Right. Well, it wasn't.
Do you get to direct it? Like, hold on, I'm still.
See, you're not even like that. So you're not like sore, or I stood up, I turned around.
So you saw your results
as she was doing it.
Let me ask you.
When your butt was cut up?
No, so you're not cut open. They take these needles and they just.
My nephew's out of control.
Yeah, they just insert. It's like a long. They call it
prom.
They call it something, but it's
Reddick's obviously doing his research.
Yeah, it's almost.
We're just gonna call it the horse needle. Just say the horse needle.
Yeah, the horse needle.
We're gonna call it the horse needle.
And they just keep inserting fat, so you're not like cut open. Right. Your ass ain't. I mean, can I cuss?
Fine. Straight No Chase.
Your butt.
We don't give a damn.
Your butt isn't like wide open. They just insert. They make a little hole and they just keep inserting the fat in there. But
did you consider having someone to go along with you, or did you go by yourself?
My 15-year-old daughter and my 12-year-old daughter went with me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my sister was supposed to come, but she canceled on me last minute.
Yeah.
She dropped the ball.
Right.
So did you get locked up while you were recovering?
That's a great question.
So they were going to lock me up, but the police officer obviously could tell that I was not in my right state of mind, and she was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't lock you up. I'm not going to take you downtown because I see that you're not. And I talked to a nurse. I even talked to the doctor that did my surgery, and she was like completely just like wow, because she was like,
she never seen that before.
That's what they're she was like, that's what they're here for, to help you. Like, you went there for help. How can they charge you for something? Yeah. And like, I really didn't know what was going on with me. Like, I really thought that I was dead. Yeah. Like whenever I got into
it had to be horrible.
It was very horrible. Yeah. It was so bad.
So I got a question. Did you, once you got back, did you seek psychological evaluation? Did you seek any type of...
Oh, you just say I'm good now?
Mental health, because once again, there got to be some type of long-term effects in regards to, what you went through.
And I have another question. If what they gave you made you have a psychological trip, can't you sue them, or don't you have a case for malpractice or something like that?
Signed so much paper.
They got you with the jottage.
Yeah. Even if
they
you
got
die,
you with the jottage.
Yeah, if you die on that table, it's not their fault. You cannot. Your family can't sue them. It's not. They're not held responsible for anything that happens to you.
And the only reason is that because it's cosmetic. It's not something that you have to go through. So if it's not something that you have to go through, and it's something that you choose to do in order to cosmetic wise, they're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't have the ability to get sued. So.
Well, I'm sure they're gonna cover themselves. They know they're not no dummies now. Yeah. So of course they're gonna cover themselves. Yeah. Well, so case is still pending. We're gonna get that handled though.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's what's up. Okay.
Free Sable. No,
right.
Oh, go. We don't want to get there.
Hey, I'm the artist.
That's your line, ain't it, Chris?
I'm the artist.
She has some free somebody to his back.
But you would think that they wouldn't be able to do something like that to you.
That's crazy, yeah. Not in your right mind, yeah. And they gave you medication that made you do that. That's crazy, yeah. I don't know.
So basically, you was in there fighting with all that ass. No, I'm just kidding.
I wasn't even I was broken. And in my mind, I'm thinking
were you biting?
Bitch, you fucking your body up. I was rolling on the bed. I was tripping out.
Damn.
Did they lock you down?
How long?
So the thing was, I prayed. I don't think that I've ever prayed so hard. That day, I was praying so hard, and I was the thing that made me realize that I wasn't dead was because, of course, my brother just passed away, right? So I was
rest in peace.
If I'm dead, he would come to me, and he didn't. That whole time that I was in that room tripping out, he never came to me. Mm-hmm. So I was there's no way that I'm dead. So I was what's wrong with me. And I kept telling the nurse and the police officers, I was like, this is not me. And my daughters was telling them, like, she's tripping out because of the medicines that they gave her.
Yeah.
And
Did you do the wall test?
what is that?
Where you walk, see if you can walk through the wall, walk into the wall?
No, no, no.
In the world.
So the thing, and it was so like serious because like at one point in time, I was like about to take the police officer's gun and shoot myself.
Jesus.
Oh,
Because
shit.
I was so out of it.
Wow.
I was out of it, like completely gone. And they don't like the doctors don't tell you that. They don't tell you the side effects of things that could happen to you whenever you're going through this. She decided to tell me that afterwards. Like
After the fact.
Right. She told me that she had 2 other patients
They
that
did
went
that.
through this same
Oh,
no.
shit. See what I'm saying?
Did she call you after to check on you? Did she call and do follow-up checks?
When I was inside the hospital, she was on the phone with my daughters, and she just kept telling them, like, because, after surgery, they put this faja on you that compresses you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so that if you take that faja off immediately after you get surgery, you'll bleed out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, completely bleed out. So I kept hearing her say...
That's not good, people.
I just kept hearing her say, just make sure they don't take the faja off of her. Don't take the faja off. But she would not come up there. She was in the same city of the hospital, and she would not come to the
That's interesting.
hospital at all. So whenever those girls tell you, like in Miami, I hear it in Miami too, like once they get your money, they give you nasty attitudes, but when they're doing those consultations with you trying to get your money,
It's all love, huh?
It's all love. It's all, but after that, they don't care.
Yeah. Screw you. Yeah. I got paid now.
You already
Yeah,
saw the baby.
right.
And I got paid.
Right.
So I think it'll probably go without saying that you probably wouldn't do it over again.
Don't jump, Reddick. I said don't jump. That's how they be. I was probably, hey, I swear that's how bro, that's how they be. They be like, yeah, I'm going back.
You would?
So,
What?
You would do it again?
I would do it again.
She going back. What you talking about? She about to tell you. Listen.
After the charges is dropped.
Listen. Go ahead, Sable. Listen.
Cali.
I'm not going to go back to California. I would do a lot of things different, but I'm going to go get breast augmentation in
Jukes.
September.
Puppies.
Come on now.
I would just do a lot of things different. I'm going to do a lot of things different.
Sam, you still got to
So what would you feel
My
like?
nephew's in tears over there.
You would want to do different.
I'll definitely have my mother there. I'll have my
You
mom.
want
They got to have
someone
Mom
there to
Dukes.
Be able to
Yes,
control.
I'll have my
Control the
mom there,
situation.
and I think I would be like more in a better mindset, like
More prepared.
Yeah, more prepared. Like I have an idea of what could happen.
But
now.
when you're on that medicine, you can't control your thoughts.
Right, but I have my mom there, and I can also like I'll be put to sleep too because
Oh, you going to sleep this time?
after doing all of this research,
Yeah.
like I said, the Xanax that
I don't know
they
what
gave
put me to bed.
The Xanax is a sedative. Like, it's meant to put you to sleep. And if you stay
Sedative.
up on that, whatever.
your body. Really
I got you though. I'm tracking.
And it's going to start making you hallucinate. Like, it's going to... It's
So you
meant
gonna-
for you to go to sleep.
Well, yeah.
That's why people that take
You don't want
that
to be
as a
tripping
fun
out.
drug, as a
Right.
part... I'm like, how do you do it?
Yeah.
Xanax is for anxiety. If you got real bad anxiety, that's what they, post-traumatic syndrome.
Yeah.
That's what they prescribe Xanax.
Well,
So,
there it is, people. You gotta know y'all going to get your butt done, titties done, whatever you're getting done. It's a psychological angle to it now. So hey,
Yeah.
you gotta be ready to take care of yourself. Now you want to get right. I understand, but y'all killing and hurting yourselves out here now. Getting charges. Might not be worth it.
Family and friends with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you
Have
got
that support.
Yeah, and even if you got a nurse or someone that you know of that can actually go out there with you or you can call, that would be ideal as well. Because like I said, once again, if you out there and you hear something that the doctor tells you and you don't know exactly that lingo or what they're telling you, it's good to have somebody you can call and say, hey, they're telling me to do this, blah, blah, blah. What is your professional suggestion?
Yeah.
So,
Don't be afraid to put a call in.
yeah.
And
Use
that
your
he's
resources.
most definitely right, because whenever I was going crazy in the hospital, they was going to you know how they give the crazy people the shots?
Mm-hmm.
They was going to do that to me, but good thing my sister was on the phone with my daughters, and she was like, do not give her nothing.
Oh, they ready to drug you up. Yeah, they ain't like a zombie.
Strap you to the bed.
They was like,
Just
do
in
not
there.
give her, she said, do not give her anything.
And make sure you have
I like green eggs.
a medical power of attorney as well.
It's in the zone.
And that's what she kept telling them. She was like, I'm her power of attorney.
You make sure
So
you-
good thing she was on that phone because they was about to, I probably really would have lost my mind.
Yeah.
You would have been up there in Shady Acres.
Not Shady Acres.
There
God.
you go. Like, where's Save at? Shady
Yeah.
Acres.
Third floor.
With a straight jacket on.
Bitch went crazy. Trying to get her body done.
Right. Body just for the box.
Come on, man.
Living in the
God.
box. Yeah, the
Had a box.
They ain't all that they panic. Hey.
And we're going to go to a commercial on that one, y'all.
Oh my god, this is the best cookie I've ever had, yo.
Girl, you must be crazy.
Oh my, that's actually the name of the company, Crazy Cookies. Try one. It's good, right?
Man, hey, I don't know what you've been doing or how you've been living, but if you ain't had one of these crazy cookies, you ain't been living right. That's Strait No Chase. Delicious.
This episode of Strait No Chase was sponsored in part by Crazy Cookies. To get your Crazy Cookies, dial 910-747-4148 or email us at crazycookies910@gmail.com.
Welcome back, everybody. The innovator has returned. We're going to get to Miss Nastassja Toombs now with her real estate. We're going to discuss this a little bit, see what she got going on with Nets Realty. Is that how you say it?
Nets.
Nets. Make sure you get the in there now. All right, now. So let's talk about that a little bit, real estate. Me and you discussed earlier how you got into real estate. Obviously, it was before we got on camera. Let's talk about that. You said before you was telling me you owned 2, not 1 now, but 2 hair salons now. And she gave all it up for real estate.
I used to do Safe's hair too. I did her and all her sister's hair.
All right, okay.
And Diona's hair.
Okay.
I was doing everybody in the Bills hair.
So she could do hair. So okay, so we got clients in here that can vouch for the work.
I'm look a mess now because she won't do my
Okay.
They trying to do Facebook petition to get to me to make me do hair again.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, bring Natasha back to the heads.
Right.
Petitions out. Okay, so what made you switch from if you had first of all you own 2 salons, that already was phenomenal as a Latina woman and you're Cuban and whatnot.
Cuban and Puerto Rican.
She's still black. I don't care what she said.
I mean, my ancestors
But
are, so.
yeah, absolutely. As a minority or as a black, don't mind that, yo.
Yeah, don't mind that.
You know, she's a hot commodity now. They after her. But so, what made you decide to go into switch and go into real estate?
I have been doing hair for about 10 years, so I started getting like carpal tunnel, back problems, and I had a client that was a realtor. And she would come in and, tell me about her realtor life and
how she was living lavish, living la vida loca.
The savings was great and everything. So I was like, man, and I started to become interested in it.
What did she drive?
At that point, this was like 6-7 years ago. That's when Escalades were really.
And she had an Escalade.
She had a nice
a
Escalade.
new one.
Yeah, it was shiny and everything.
The ride will get you. The ride will get you now.
So, I was just like, man, she's like, you would do really good with it. You're such a people person. You like to talk to people. You actually care. So she's like, you should get into it. So
you're very personable.
Yeah. So she was like, once I started taking the test or went to real estate school, I did that part-time while I still had my hair business. And then once I passed the test, I started doing it part-time along with doing hair. So I was actually working like 6 days a week. I would do 3 days real estate, 3 days hair. Or sometimes 4 days hair, 2 days real estate, because I was just really trying to grind it out, make sure I built my clientele. I wanted to learn everything I could. I worked in a bigger company at that point. So I was like sitting under, the top producers, and I wanted to learn. And
you were soaking it in, though. You were learning everything you could.
Because I never went to college. I have a GED.
Yeah. You got to learn it before you can earn it now. Remember that.
I really came from nothing, so it was not like I had a silver spoon, so I've always.
You said you got a GED.
I have a GED. I never graduated high school.
Stop it.
Oh my God.
Stop it. You hear this? If you believe, you can achieve now. You hear this?
Yeah, so I didn't even finish high school. Got a GED. I was pregnant in the hospital with twins and got my GED.
Stop it.
And once I got out, I went to cosmetology school as a single mom. And then I have twins. At that point, I was like 19 years old,
Okay.
living on food stamps, living in, the projects
system.
and everything.
Yeah, the system.
Yeah, living off the system,
Yeah.
So once I got my cosmetology license, I moved here to North Carolina, and I met a lady who had her own salon, and she gave me opportunity. I used to hold, cardboard signs. Let me do your hair. I'll do your lashes for free.
Hey, you got to be hungry. You hear me? You got to be hungry out here
in the
now.
bathroom, like, girl, you're so pretty. Let me do your hair. Like, come try me out.
Got to get them clients, though.
I mean, that's really, and of course, Facebook. And once I made friends here in Fayetteville, I started meeting a lot of people. So it really helped me with real estate, too, because once I ended that business, a lot of my hair clients became my real estate clients. They're like, girl, well, I trust you with my hair, so now I want to buy a house. You know what I'm like?
Okay, that's what's up.
So so once I dove into real estate, I sold my salon, and at that point,
got that paper from there.
I didn't get as much. I just wanted to kind of get out of it at that point. So, I was ready to transition. Okay. I think I sold the salon for like $5,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought it for 10 at that point, but I sold it for half because I was just ready.
You was ready to move on.
Yeah,
that ship is sailed. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, went into real estate, and then I want to say like 2 years later, I end up opening my own firm. 2 or 3 years later, I end up opening my own
so you have your own firm now. You don't work for nobody.
I am a broker. Broker in charge. So, but I end up transitioning into working under Keller Williams. So now I basically am a firm inside of a bigger firm. So I'm powered by international company.
The big machine.
Right, exactly. So
like the rap labels do. They own a label and they have a distribution deal with the bigger labels.
Right, exactly. So that's what I did. So at first I started off as a boutique firm for like a year, and then I got an offer from Keller Williams that I couldn't refuse for
you can't turn Keller Williams
for my agents to have more training and just better growth and opportunity. So we went with it. Okay,
that's what's up. So real estate. I see a lot of people like getting into buying houses now and stuff. Like what's the perks or what's the good points I would say about owning a house or buying a house?
I mean, you think about it. How much do you pay for rent every month? If you spend $1,000,
I personally pay about $1,000.
Yeah, if you spend $1,000 on rent every month, that's $12,000 a year. You know, and if you've done that for 5 years, that's $60,000. Think about what you could have owned in 5 years, or how much equity you could have in a house that you've owned. That you've been spending $1,000 a month on. And if you've ever have to sell, or if you instead of having a landlord kick you out and you've paid $60,000 of their mortgage, you could have that $60,000 for yourself. Your own equity in your own home. You don't have to worry about a tenant or a landlord or somebody above you whose kids stomping all day. You don't have to worry about a landlord saying, "Hey, thank you for paying, my mortgage for 3 years. Now I'm going to go up on the rent $1,000 or $100 more."
So when you pay rent, you're actually paying their mortgage and paying them a little extra money also.
Yeah, absolutely. So, they're
a lot of people might didn't know that, but that's what you're doing.
Yeah, you're renting a house or even an apartment complex. There's an owner to an apartment complex, and you're making them money. It's all
business.
It's a business. So let's say you're paying, their mortgage is $800 for a house that you're renting. Well, they might charge you $1,100
or $1,200, exactly.
Yeah,
and they're gonna pocket that for and pay their mortgage.
We're in right now, so they're pocketing some money plus, they're having you pay their mortgage for the next 10 years. Yeah. And then once you decide you want to do home ownership, you walk away and you have nothing. You don't have any of that 10 years that you've invested into that rent, their house, but when you walk away, they have a whole bunch of equity. If they decide to sell their house, now they can sell it and make all the money that you just gave them.
Okay. Everybody can still see you, right, Sable? Everybody can still see you, right? You're still on the segment now. I'm saying, you was very into your phone, like you weren't getting, like you're not off the camera now, because you're not on.
Making sure that the video.
Okay. I'm just checking with you now.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't want you to be like, you do something crazy and be like, oh, I didn't think they could see me. But okay.
Don't open up any news or anything.
No, I already said. You haven't left the set. Y'all see my man Reddick Mack over there doing his thing now.
Right. I do have a question though.
What was your question?
After you got into it, what were some of the pitfalls, as opposed to
the cons
and making it crazy? Yeah, the cons when you got into it.
That means the bad things, people.
And whenever I went from here to real estate.
Yeah, because I'm sure it was a hard transition. So for those that's thinking about getting into real estate,
are you licking the cup?
What was it isn't always the glitz and glamour.
I had to have a taste.
It is not the glitz and glamour. I get so many people who are like, "Hey, you inspire me. I want to do real estate."
Right.
But if you're used to working under someone and you're not a motivated person, I will say, yourself, to be able to get up in the morning, make calls on your own, grind, if you're not into social media naturally, because, I would say, I feel like social media runs the world. Right. Like if you have a small business, social media is important. And if you're too shy for the camera,
greatest tool.
If you don't like to post, if you don't like to add people that you don't know, then maybe a entrepreneurial business type of job is not for you.
You need to work for somebody.
Yeah, you know. Some people are not motivated to. I tell my agents all the time, you know, this is still a business, and you're only going to make as much money as many times you decide to go turn on that open sign and unlock those keys to your business.
Absolutely.
So I can sit here and throw you clients all day. I can sit here and talk to you all day, but if you don't go and open your business every day, it's not going to work for you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand when you start you start out owning a business, you have to treat it just as that, a business. So when you get up, you gotta be disciplined, and that means setting hours and adhering to those hours. So just as if you would get up and get ready for work for someone at 9 o'clock, you need to do the same thing and treat your business.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You got to have a structure. You got to have a plan.
People get like self-employed, or they're like, oh, I'm my own boss. But then they get stuck laying in the bed
And they ain't making no money.
12 o'clock at night, you know, or 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then eating, you know, and talking on the phone, and they're not talking.
Well,
they're not.
So,
I'm not going to say that. What you
so I have a question for Reddick. So even as an artist, because I feel like the audience needs to know this. So even as an artist, you have to have that same kind of discipline.
Definitely. I think I think the difference for me is that I've been in mental health and behavioral health basically my freshman year in college, moving into adulthood. But I also work with the Bobcats and the Fayetteville Patriots. So therefore, I have multiple things that I was doing. I didn't really get into artwork until, you know, I've been doing it all my life, but I didn't get back into it until I lost someone that, you know, was very important to me. But the discipline comes with knowing at the end of the day what your plan is, having those 3-year and those 5-year goals. So you have to make sure that you set the tone for yourself, because once again, anybody can say, hey, I own a business, but do you really have a business?
Are you making money?
How active are you with your business?
Are you making money? That's the point of having a business, making money.
But not even just that. Also making sure that your business is legitimate and actually know that.
Well, you got to take care of your people too, your customers.
But
now.
notice by the state, you got to make sure your business is situated when when it comes down to that paperwork.
Well, if you ain't get your paperwork, you don't have a business.
Well, you can go and get a business license all day.
This is true.
But you can't. But if your business is an LLC, then you don't have a business bank account.
True.
You don't have all these other things your business don't have. It's not incorporated with the state. Once again, there's a lot more to it. Anybody can say I own a business, but once again, there's more to it.
Yeah, I need to see paperwork.
Yeah, I need to see
If
paperwork.
you got paperwork, yeah, I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
You
you want to make sure, especially when you get ready to do business with someone.
At Losers Consulting, we have the paperwork.
There you go. You want to make sure that paperwork's straight.
You need help with that VA disability? You want to learn how to invest in the stock market?
Yeah.
You want to get that jump shot right?
Mm-hmm.
You see the sweet left hand?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, holler as a Losers Consultant. We take care of you.
So,
Come on now. Come on down.
So I know with there's been a whole lot of changes coming on with Fayetteville, downtown, different areas of the city. Where do you see the city of Fayetteville within the next 5 to 10 years?
That's really hard to say, because with this pandemic that's happened, we were what's considered a buyer's market. It was easy for buyers with low credit scores, and like $500, we can get you into a house.
Right.
Now it's taking thousands of dollars, because what happened during coronavirus is we used to have like 4,000 homes on the market. And it was, lots of homes, everybody had lots of options. Well, then when the pandemic happened and the interest rates dropped, everybody's like, well, I want to buy now. I can get a 2%, interest rate and buy a house, and then my payments be low. You could buy a $200,000 house and have $1,200 payments a month, So everybody was like, I want to jump on this bandwagon. Well, we went from 4,000 homes to like 400 homes within a year. So now it's like the Hunger Games of real estate, trying to find a buyer a home, because as soon as a house gets on the market, everybody's like, like roaches,
my brother's dealing with that now. He's trying to buy a house, and every time he bids for a house, other people that are bidding with him, they'll be like, well, okay, I got 10,000 or 15,000 up front, I'm gonna put down.
Right. I mean, think about it. Like,
and he be like, well, damn, I don't have over 15 grand to just throw these people like that. You know what I'm saying? So those people get the house.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got the money.
It's hard because I work with a lot of VA buyers, E4s, E5s, E6, and above.
Shout out to the VA loan.
Yeah, VA, right? So, but they don't have, usually you come across these families that's just getting stationed here. They don't have all that money put aside to be able to compete with, that type of crowd. People are moving from Raleigh, coming here from New York, selling their houses in New York and have $100,000 in equity from, their expensive house in New York and coming here like, hey, 20 grand.
Here you
I'll
go.
put that down.
Boom.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
You know, so they're winning the bidding wars.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I actually in my neighborhood, one house went up for sale, and I guarantee you, in just a week alone, it was probably like 20 potential buyers coming by looking at the home.
Shit.
That's under contract, but I mean, the house sold basically in about 2 to 3 days.
I'm about to say, there's one,
That's
like,
how it is.
there's one like 3 houses down from mine, got the in-ground pool and all that, you know what I'm saying? All the works and all that shit. That shit went on sale.
But you
then
know
a
the
week, that
crazy
shit was
part
gone.
is, people who bought houses from me like 2 years ago, they have come to me and said, hey, we're moving, I need to sell my house. The house they bought 2 years ago now is like 30 grand in equity.
Yeah.
So they're selling their house and making 30 grand just off of owning
In
a
2
house
years.
for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
They
depending
can
on the
kill it.
area.
We sold one of the homes over in what's the golf course? West Side.
Gates
by
4?
Stedman.
Kings Grant?
No, not Kings Grant. Stedman. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't figure it out.
What is it called? I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know. It's
Either
almost,
way, can't think of the name of it. Either way, we unloaded on that one. Yeah, she did.
Look that one up in Sedman.
Yeah, but either way, I think like right now, what do you see as far as the bubble possibly bursting?
so, I mean, it's been tossed around. We've talked to lenders about it to kind of see where our market is going. They say it might go into a foreclosure market because what happened was everybody did deferments on their mortgage payments.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
Let's get back to the first. So that's coming back around to bite him in the butt. Now, nipple.
Yeah, they're saying
Nip
it's
on
gonna
them
come back
cheeks,
and
huh?
bite them in the butt.
And
You know,
nipple.
people being laid off and skipping out on their mortgages is gonna come back to bite them in the butt. So we've heard that it will become a foreclosure market. I mean, we were scared it was gonna have a market crash. Honestly, when all this first happened, my lenders were even scared to process any loans at first.
I remember. I was hearing that.
You know, they were like,
I was hearing a lot of that. Baywood.
Yeah, Baywood.
There it is, Baywood.
Listen,
Yeah.
You over there, I saw you. You over there doing like this?
Oh, it's coming. Oh, yeah. She ready for them shit.
Birdman
Yeah,
hands.
you Birdman hands. The foreclosure market. Yeah.
Gonna be lovely for them. Lovely.
But it'll be good, but then our market, the values of the homes will ultimately drop.
Yeah.
You know, right now it's like our what Raleigh market.
That's when you buy.
Yeah.
Right, that's when you would buy, but you know, it's bad for the people.
You buy the
who
dip,
pay
sell the
top
rips.
dollar
Yeah.
for the houses.
That's
right
stock turn.
So I know,
We're hoping our market stays strong, you know, for the sake of the market, you know, people not being upside down on their houses, you know, because think about it, in 5 years, if someone paid top dollar for their house and then they have to PCS and move, and then the market is different,
They gonna
now
be
they're
upside down.
in their
Oh, yeah.
house, right, you know?
That mean they gonna owe more than it's worth.
Right.
That's what upside down means.
Yeah.
So what would you? I mean, for individuals that are wanting to actually look into lending, what would be their best route at this moment? What would you say at this moment? Just hold off, because what I see now is a lot of individuals having a lot of cash flow because they've been saving. But then too, what I do also see is that there's a lot of jobs out here where people don't actually they're not wanting to go back to work. But eventually, that money is actually going to dry up
Right.
as far as those payments that the government is giving. them.
Exactly.
Go back to work and they paying me double to sit home.
But
You
it's
damn
a-
right I ain't going
but-
back to work. You crazy fool?
But look at the worst case scenario. If they stop, once those
I'm riding this till the wheels fall off, baby. Hey, as long as some checks coming, I'm at the house. Shit. What? What you talking about? What? That check getting cut every week. I know what you're talking about. That shit is more regular than me. That check's coming every week. What you talking about? What? They is that 600, 500,
So
600 a
that's the
week?
thing, right? I mean, people have money. If you're in a position to buy, because I can't say it's going to turn into a foreclosure market. And if you're looking to buy, the interest rates are low, so it is kind of the best time to buy. But we can't predict the future.
Yeah.
You know, the rental market is no better right now.
Yeah.
Do you not know how hard it is to find a house to rent?
Yeah.
And then they've inflated those prices. A house that was probably 2 years ago that rented for $800 is probably for $1,200 now.
Damn.
So do you see multi-units being possibly built at some point, because you have people that's PCS and
Have you not heard about the lumber? The lumber
Oh, the
prices
lumber's
have
crazy.
gone
The lumber pricing like quadruple.
Yeah.
Yeah, on
I'm
wood.
stocking that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lumber
I
has
need
gone
no
up.
doubt.
I mean,
Yeah, if you got stock in there, you
And it's
lovely.
You can stop movement for a long time.
Yeah.
That's another reason why it ain't a lot of houses on the market.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them stop.
Yeah, and due to coronavirus or due to COVID, a lot of stuff is on back order. Like
Yeah.
builders can't even get supplies.
understood.
Yeah.
So now, a
That
house
slowed my
that's
Maserati down. My
supplied
Maserati supposed to be
is now
outside
taking
right now,
weeks to
COVID.
build.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Even H&H, which is the big guy.
Yeah.
They're not even moving at this moment. Everything is at a standstill.
Everybody's at a standstill.
Yeah.
So when you do with your real estate, do you just sell houses or you sell actual just land lots?
Yeah, we can
what
do land, lots, houses.
So is it better to buy land and get your own house built, or is it better to buy a house that's already built?
It's more expensive like that.
I personally interested in having my own stuff built. You know, I want my own ass to be on my toilet. That's just that's just me. Yeah, if I'm on it for 30 years now, I want to spread my own cheeks on the toilet.
Without having to buy your own land. I mean, you can go through a builder and they have the lot if you go in like a subdivision. But if you buy your own land, it's you're gonna need a custom
Okay, so
builder.
let me discuss. So the lot, me buying the lot is not me buying the land.
A lot is a land. Like it just depends. Like if you find a piece of land, but a builder has not bought that land and has not pulled the permits to build on that land, and a developer hasn't gone in there and said, okay, we're going to build this, then it's different because you're just basically picking land and saying, okay, I want a house built. Now you need a custom builder who's willing to go and build on that land for you.
So
and usually it's more expensive because they got all these upgrades. They go like, you want this or this?
Oh yeah, they're gonna give you the works, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so
yeah.
then
and it's gonna be nice. So you're gonna be like, well, yeah, damn, I need that.
You got to pay for up front. So
How is Georgia's, like, you can go to Georgia right now, well, not right now, I'm sure, but their houses are nowhere near the price, well, what you get for the price of the house in Georgia as opposed to, like, North Carolina is way up. It's totally off. You get so much house for a certain amount of price in Georgia that you can't get in North Carolina.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
I don't feel like, because I feel like
Miami, New York,
right.
California,
not
but not North Carolina, no.
I'm just saying, North Carolina, Charlotte.
North Carolina's about the same.
Charlotte, yeah.
That's about the same as Atlanta.
But I mean, you got to go in Georgia, like in the country parts of Georgia. You ain't gonna be finding no nice house in Atlanta.
No, hell no.
Cheap,
Well, I'm just saying the outskirts.
But it'll be cheaper than other major cities. That's why most people move to Atlanta, because it's cheaper than New York, LA, Miami, and the stuff like that. And the taxes is a little different, I guess, or whatever.
Right.
But North Carolina is pretty much around the same. I heard San Antonio was real low too.
Yeah.
Real cheap.
Like like 2 years ago, before COVID happened, you could buy a nice house here for $175.
Yeah.
Mortgage payment $1,100.
Yeah.
You know, if
Talking
you have
about 10 years old?
No, we're talking about the fat shit, new shit. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say super brand new, but you could get a brand new
2015, 2014.
Well, I guess it depends also the area. So
Yeah.
I think our homes are at, where we're at now is actually holding its value, but we're over in the Jack Brick area. So I think. That area,
of course, you're in Jack Brick. So
Jack Brick or Jack Brick.
Expensive. It's gonna be a little bit more expensive over there. You in that best school district. That's what drives real estate is, of course, like
Jack Brick wasn't all that. I went to Jack Brick. It wasn't all that.
What's it
They just don't know, Jesse. They just don't know.
It wasn't all that. I went there. Yeah, we went to Jack Brick. It wasn't all that.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, the most important thing I feel like people need to know about real estate and houses is that you can buy a house. People feel like because you've had a foreclosure or a repossession that it just basically wipes you from being able to have the opportunity to buy a house, and that is not true.
So what's the
bad credit? No money down. We still can get you in.
Right.
You heard it.
That sound like Lee.
Come see her. Come see her now. Hey, Mr. Nastassja Toombs, Nets Realty.
Net.
It's not an S.
Right.
Oh, ain't no S. My bad. I'm talking about S all the time. She let me say it too. She ain't supposed to cut that. Oh, net. My bad, y'all. No S. Ain't no plural.
So what's the typical credit score?
For VA loans, I have lenders who's doing 540, 550.
What if they don't have a VA loan?
580.
580?
Yep.
Okay,
as long as you've been on your job for 2 years, can show employment, solid employment for 2 years, you haven't been late on a bill, usually about 12 months.
Oh, they canceled them right there. They done right there. That's again. That be right there and turned off. I can't do that.
That don't mean cable bill.
That means your actual car, something that's reflected on your credit, like a car,
TV.
They
nobody got no cable. They all got Wi-Fi. Stop it. Ain't no cable.
Everybody got an Amazon stick now.
Netflix. What you mean?
Y'all are so silly. So yeah,
Tubi in right now.
Right. Even bankruptcies. I've sold houses to people who have bankruptcies.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So,
damn, it's not over after the bankruptcy.
It's not over.
Yeah. So you hear it there, man.
Okay, well there it is. She gave you the ins and outs of what you want to know.
Trying to tell you, man.
I don't know. We're gonna segue out again. I guess they say pay some bills. That's what they say.
Destiny Child, pay my bills.
Not often I let hands touch me, but when I do, I'm touched by me. And that's straight no chase.
This episode of Strait No Chase was brought to you in part by Touched by Me Massage Therapy. To book your appointment, dial 910-359-2873. It's your time to relax.
We're back, folks. Thanks for coming back with us today. So today we're going back this part of the segment. Not today, but this part of the segment. We're going to get into, well, this segment, not this part. We're going to get into art. I want to discuss a little art appreciation. I got my man Reddick today. He does his thing with the painting and stuff. I want to get into that. First off, Reddick, let's discuss how you even got into painting. You know, I like origin. I like unsung and all the background that come on. I need all of it.
Yeah. Actually, man, I'm self-taught. You know, growing up, I lost my mom at the age of 10.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, I went into foster care for about 2 years. My grandmother ended up adopting me. And we really didn't have too much, but like I said, my grandma was like a, sharecropper, so to speak. So, she raised hogs, she had her own farm, so out in the country we didn't really have but 2 channels, which was Channel 40, which we watched like WWF and PBS.
You gotta have the wrestling.
That's it. So, one of the channels that we watched was Bob Ross, and by just watching that, I got into it, and it's been history ever since, man.
So you've been painting since then?
Yep, self-taught.
How long? How many years?
I can't tell you my age, brother.
Nah, you gonna do that, huh? You gonna do that, huh? I tried to get you now. I tried to get you.
No, there you go. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. You got some people that's 14 with gray hair too. Stop.
So, this is true. So, do you actually sell your paintings?
I do.
Okay.
Commission. Also do community service events as well. So, partner with I'm a part of several arts councils like Wynwood District in Miami, Atlanta, Harvey Gantt Museum in Charlotte, of course, the Arts Council downtown, Durham Arts Center.
Okay. You get around. Okay. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit of Tupac. Happy birthday to you.
Okay. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Shout out. Greatest rapper of all time.
Right.
Still got his picture, his mural on my wall at the house. Don't get it twisted. It's a Tupacalypse.
There you go.
But anyway, back on subject. He took me there. Now. Hey, don't talk about Pop now. That's my dude now. Hey, you take me there now. You and me. Maybe start getting flowing up in here now.
So silly.
But okay, so I know you said New Decadent Designs. That's what it's called. That's what you call your gallery, or?
That's basically what I started off with. Like in 2004, like I said, I ended up losing my aunt. Like I said, I lost my grandmother at the age of 20. At the age of 30, I met my father for the first time since I was 30. Kind of found I was youngest of 18 children. Met him, and after losing my aunt, I just got back into art. And the first piece that I painted actually sold for $1,000. So that made me wake up and say, hey, God gave me a gift, and if I don't utilize it, then I'm doing this a disservice. So got back into it, played around with it, and before you know it, hey, I'm at where I'm at now.
Okay, so how much your paintings go for?
Ranges. Depends on the size, depends on the product, depending on the time that I put into it. So
a painting this size?
This one actually sold for $2,000.
$2,000?
Yeah. Commission piece actually out of LA. It's getting to a point now where those blue checks are starting to fill up my IG at this moment.
Yes.
So that's where
you know what the blue check mean.
I feel like we need a snapping moment for that. Yeah.
My brother, you have arrived.
So I'm getting there, man. So,
my brother, you have arrived.
So this painting here is actually it's about 50%. I'm nowhere near done. It may look like it is, but so much.
Yeah, that was whack. Hated it, but I'm stopping now. Messing with
coming to it. So
how long does something like this take?
How long it take you to make that?
I actually been working on this one for about a week.
Okay.
For about a week, I'll probably say I got about another 24 hours on it to complete. This will be actually on display at the Dirtbag L's not downtown, but Dirtbag L's off of Hope Mills Road.
Okay.
So it'll be there for a while until I get ready to actually send it to LA. So I try to make sure I do a display before I actually send it off to the customer if they allow me to.
How many paintings do you do? You just work on that one?
I work on, right now I'm totally working on actually 5 projects at this time. And that's not just the only projects that I work with. I do a lot of community service. So at this moment now,
Got to give back.
yeah, got to. So at this moment now, I'm doing a summer program for kids. So I do a creating design. I do it for adults. I do it for Cumberland County Schools.
You do it for the culture.
Yeah, I do it for the culture.
Okay. Migos, shout out.
You know, so yeah, prior to COVID, I actually partnered with the Cumberland County Schools. So going out to like John Griffin, Southview Middle, and high school, and also Westover, a few other J.W. Kuhn, and actually just doing art and design with the kids after school, because they're pulling a lot of those activities for kids after school. So that's what the summer program is about. So
They don't got to take art no more?
well, they take it, but a lot of the curricular activities that they usually would put into school, they're actually taking out. So like music, all these additional, you know.
What?
Yeah, that's pulling them out of schools now.
All the culture?
Yeah.
All the culture stuff? What kind of shit is that?
Exactly. So
Step
just,
team gone.
What? No.
yeah, none of that. No more.
Right.
Money, mama.
No, what? You remember they used to be hitting them things. The step show used to be the shit. What?
Yeah, so they put a lot of stuff.
We used to go to the step show. That was the shit. What? You're going to the step show? That's the thing.
I was the only Puerto Rican on it, but I was in there stepping.
I ain't heard nothing about one of the long term. Man, that's the East Coast step show they used to have. Every East Coast, yeah, that used to be that thing. What? They canceled all that?
So yeah, they're pulling all
Damn.
those activities out. So, you know, I just want to try to make sure I put those things back, because if you do, you're supposed to, God gonna take care of you regardless.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I do have a question. You said it's 24 hours more on that. What else could you possibly...
You thought it was done. I did too. I'm
Right,
like,
it
okay,
looks
well.
like a finished Picasso.
Well, actually,
It's nice now, yeah, it's tight.
So actually, this is actually the
Lot of
first
detail.
coating of first coating. I haven't even actually got into the detailing yet.
Oh, excuse
so
me.
This is just the first layer.
But you know, I don't know shit.
Yeah,
Well, can you send us a picture when it's done?
I will. I will.
You said that's not the detailing?
No. I haven't even started shading. Like, I started shading on the nose, but it's nowhere near done.
So do your paintings appreciate in value?
They do. So
How does that work? Yeah, let's
so
talk
basically,
about
it's a
that.
process. So basically,
So if I buy that, you know, for $2,000, I got to kill you 2 years later when it was worth $50, Emma.
no. So what you do is, so when you come to me, you say, hey, so I have a 20-point questionnaire. You get that 20-point questionnaire. We go over it, find out exactly what is it that you're looking for, the color scheme, where you plan on placing it. So therefore, you know, I have an idea where we're going to place it at and make sure that we have the right size. You get what you pay for.
Absolutely.
So I don't use, you know, AC Moore, Hobby Lobby. Now I use those places if I'm doing a creating design, because once again, there's just a, you know, a $10 or $5 canvas, and just for that moment. But if I'm doing something for art connoisseur that's actually collecting art, I go to Jerry's on the Raleigh and Raleigh. So you know those canvases are high quality canvases. I make sure that I'm using Master Touch paint, the brush. All of those things makes a difference. But once I do that, I actually do a certificate of authenticity. Once you get that certificate of authenticity, I have to actually link you with my my insurance plug, and he basically insures the painting. So if in any case anything may happen to the painting, it's insured. So he puts a value onto the painting based off my time, the effort, the supplies. So at the end of the day, even though they may pay $2,000 for it, once I actually get it insured, they go through the process, it may be insured for $10,000, may be insured for $15,000. So that's where the hustle comes in at. So if you're familiar with Sotheby's in New York, that's the go-to. So you have artists that, you know, they have a moniker, or they have a concept. So that's the main thing. What I'm doing now is basically building my brand, and that's what it's about. So once I get to that point, that's when the money really starts rolling in. At the end of the day, you know, you can't put a price on it; it becomes priceless. And then, if of course you pass, of course, you know, those pieces like Ernie Barnes. When you look at different, not different world, but when you look at Good Times.
Oh
He's
yeah.
an actual artist, actually HBCU.
Oh yeah.
Out of Central. If you have one of his paintings now, I mean, $1 million.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, you know.
So JJ wasn't doing that art?
No, that's all Ernie Barnes out of the Institute.
I thought JJ was really painting.
Out of Central. That's actually Ernie Barnes. So, yeah. So,
So I have a question.
yeah.
Do you always smell like paint?
Ah!
I actually,
I'm kidding. Do you think it's a special soap to like get it off so you don't be smelling like paint for your lady?
Oh God.
Well, actually, I use turpentine to try to clear the paint up. So sometimes I smell like turpentine. But no, I try to
say, well, what does he smell like now? No, I'm just kidding.
You over there catching a whiff.
So I'm good. But no, I try to make sure, I use bio friendly chemicals, but definitely I use turpentine to make sure I clean up. So.
Okay.
Do you do portraits?
I do portraits. I definitely do. I'm actually working on one for John Fields right now. I'm actually his. Yeah, so I actually just did 3. So if you
he ain't nobody. Nah, that's my nigga. We were just in Halo the other night. That's my dog. Shout out John Fields. Hey, he getting to doing his thing. He just won the championship overseas, didn't he?
The third one.
Hey, he doing his thing now. Hey, I'm proud of you, boy. I love you.
Yeah. So I'm actually his go-to. So
okay.
Whenever he hits a milestone, he hits me up for a painting. I make sure that it's set him straight.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
So he's one of my loyal customers, man. So
spending them chips the right way. I see you, John.
Yeah. So definitely, if you with me when I don't have nothing, you'll be with me when I do have something.
Okay. You gotta take people with you that ride now.
Definitely,
Oh yeah.
definitely.
Either you're on the train or you're off the train, like I always say.
And your price will never change. Your price will stay the same, brother.
But when you're off the train, you're off. Ain't no getting back on.
So like, do you be playing? Do you be playing like Erykah Badu? Have
the Badu is some. Shout out Erykah Badu. We still love you, Erykah.
Like, do you wear something special when you paint?
Yeah.
Well, I definitely got to
take me in the scenery. Right.
Well,
I gotta feel.
First of all, the house got to be quiet. I got to make sure it's quiet.
You gotta set the ambiance.
I got to set the ambiance. Set the feng shui.
In the house?
Yeah, I have a man cave. Usually with the man cave, I set everything up for like a live feed. I got my bar in there.
Oh, you go live while you paint?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I've never seen you live.
You give them the whole experience.
I go live.
Oh, you going live on Facebook? Or you told people how to reach you, how to get your paintings, how to buy your stuff. You ain't getting nobody nothing.
I didn't see it either.
She asked me a question.
I forgot I was blocked.
Oh!
God.
I got you.
Right back to that.
Watch you for some reason.
Down to say getting blocked. No,
Listen.
Annoyed King is on the loose.
But no,
I got everybody in Norway.
No, I got you. But no, I go live. I do downtown. I go downtown. I set up sometimes. I paint live in front of the Arts Council.
Okay.
Do those on certain nights. What me recently having my first child, that's taking a lot of my time. But I definitely try to go live.
Is that what helps your ambiance?
Quietness. I put a little jazz on. I may light a few candles. I may have a glass of
Chardonnay.
It just depends how I'm feeling. Maybe a sweet
Chardonnay
red.
Man.
I like sweet reds. I like a Moscato. It just depends. But yeah, I love a nice Bella Rosa. But yeah, I put that on and put some nice music on. Set the ambiance, music that jazz.
I mean, I couldn't imagine a painter like painting to like Migos or something.
I do my Chapman paints. I do Chapman paints as well now. But I do turn it up.
Picture me all kind of messed up after that.
Yeah, so I'll turn up.
Lip turn into a twerk.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No twerk. But I definitely turn up.
Twerk. Oh God, no.
No twerking. Yeah, but I definitely turn up for you. I definitely turn up. So sometimes I have a DJ, and the DJ I put up, and if the DJ, if you put a request up. So make sure y'all follow me on IG, follow me on Facebook.
There it is, you hear.
Definitely. Yeah.
All right, well, we appreciate you, brother, for coming in today and letting everybody know.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to get into Uncle Justice story time right about now. I got a good one for y'all today. I was online and I seen some disturbing things. This girl got a tattoo. Now, I got a lot of tattoos, you know what I'm saying? And I had a guy, you know what I'm saying, used to do my tattoos. Shout out my boy Blessed. I don't know where he at. He's somewhere. He gets missing, then he pops back up, and he's ready to tat, and then he gets missing. But he does good work.
I think that's his line.
He be out there sometimes. You know that, bro. But the work is there. But anyway, the girl got a tattoo on her neck, and apparently it was supposed to be a lion. You know what I mean? Everybody's seen it. I've shown everybody in the room. You guys will see it on the video, obviously. But I don't know what the hell it is. I ain't gonna lie to you, like a damn ink spot. Like them shits when you go to see the psychiatrist and they show you the ink blot shit. That's what it looks like. And they be like, "What is this?" And you have people that say, "That's exactly what the hell it looks like to me."
Yeah.
I don't know, everybody else, but so the girl, she reaches out. I don't want to misquote her, so I like to be exact. You know? So yeah, I like to give it exactly to you. So I ain't gonna call out the artist name because we ain't here to embarrass nobody. We ain't here to take nobody's money away. But if y'all happen to look up and find the story and find out who it is, you know what I'm saying, who this person is, then hey, check it out. You know what I'm saying, Giovanni Ink Test. But I mean, if you can find it, then there it is. But so the young lady reaches out to him. Let me get to what she reaches out to and what she says to him, because it looks nothing like. I don't even remotely think it was even.
Catfish his work.
I don't even know if he even looked at the picture.
Right.
I think he might have just started scribbling on her neck or something. I don't know.
How did she find him is what I want to know. Like, did she not see his work beforehand?
Well, apparently he has a business, so he does tattoos. So obviously he has a page and all.
Did you go to his page? Did you see his previous work?
I looked at his page and I saw the work and
what does that look like?
I wouldn't get no tattoos from him. But I mean, it didn't look terrible. It didn't look like that shit on her neck.
That looked like a jailhouse tattoo.
Yeah, let me see. I didn't see his other.
Oh, you didn't see his other work. You seen that already? Okay. Well, we'll look up his other work. Well, okay. You got your phone. Pull him up. There's the name.
Like a hotel party.
Right.
Pull him up on there online. There it is. Yeah.
That looked like the guy's tattoo.
What does it say?
Tattoo I got.
I can't read it. What does it say?
Oh no.
It says Giovanni Ink Test.
Okay. Then look that up then.
That's the Instagram.
I think it's Facebook. This is Facebook.
Okay.
This is Facebook. Yeah.
Because something like that, like that's not the first person that he did that.
So the young lady made the post. Hold up, she made the post, right? And so he came. I guess he inboxed her. He said, I guess he means shaded, but it says, "Did I shed it wrong?" But I guess it means, "Did I shade it wrong?" I use what I use with anybody. Can you please just tell me what I did wrong so I can fix it? Okay, this is the brother reaching out. He's trying to straighten it up. From how I look, I don't know how you're gonna fix that, but okay, he's trying to fix the problem. He's addressed it. Hey, you made the post. You didn't have to do that. He didn't say that, but basically what he's saying. You could have inboxed me directly. I'll straighten it out. Okay, he's trying to be accommodating. We're gonna roll with him.
Customer service. Okay.
He's giving it to her now. He hasn't dropped the ball yet. People make mistakes. So stuff happens.
You sure he ain't dropped the ball yet?
He dropped the ball when he fucked the neck up. First of all, the ball was kicked across the road in the pond somewhere. Okay. The ball's in the pond over there somewhere. Okay, yeah, it's out of here. But he's trying to rectify. All right. So she comes back with, "You're the tattoo artist. I can't tell you what you did wrong, love." She said, "Okay, bet. You're the tattoo artist. I can't tell you what you did wrong, love. I just need my money back at this point. On bro." I guess that's some slang they're using. Whatever. Okay. On bro. You put another fuck tattoo over and fucked up tattoo.
Oh, so she got
So apparently he covered the tattoo, and he fucked up the tattoo over. Okay. I'll be there tomorrow. It don't look nothing like the picture, bro. It's not what I want at all. I need my money back, 100 respectfully. That's what she said.
She paid $100.
I wonder if it's 100
she said,
respectfully, or I want my 100.
I don't know. That means $100. Well, she put the 100, the little symbol 100, I mean this respectfully.
Okay.
But I mean what I'm saying.
That'll make sense.
I need my bread
at this point.
I need my bread, but respectfully. But I need my check. I guess she's saying ain't no smoke.
Right.
But I just need my paper back.
I'll be there tomorrow. Cause she gonna pull up.
He responds here. This is where it gets a little tricky. This is where it gets a little dicey right here for me. This is what it'll send me through the roof. I'd have been enraged right here. I don't want to put hands on it. Okay, right here. He says, "How is not what you wanted? I did in lying the same line you sent me." First of all, what the fuck you mean? How is it not what I wanted? It looked like a damn ink blot on my neck. What is you talking about? It looked like goddamn. I would have checked my oil in my car and the shit shot up on my neck. That's what it looked like. That's what it looks like. You pull the oil off too fast and the shit shoot up like the shit shot all on my neck. That's what it looks like. You talking about come on, man. Okay, how's it not what you wanted? I did a line, the same line you sent me. It's not my fault and I'm not responsible for how the tattoo turns out. Oh. Now this motherfucker is tripping.
Yeah.
Did he really just say that the tattoo artist said that he's not responsible for how the tattoo turns out? Are you insane, dude?
I wonder if he had her sign on them damn waivers that the doctors in California.
He must have. He must have. When is the tattoo artist not responsible for how the tattoo turns out.
What is these waivers looking
You the
like that
artist,
he's got
man.
people?
Are you serious, bro?
I'm always.
So he's not responsible for how it turned out. It looks close.
It looks
No,
close.
hell is it not.
Close. Well, he should have said
And if you look close, you can see the detail.
If
It's
you
there.
look close, so basically, I mean, when your neck is turned like this, I can see you got a flower with Emma on there.
You can see that from there, right? You don't have to be here.
I didn't have to go.
In the
right.
club, so everybody see your tattoo now. I gotta get here to see
Hold on,
what
let me get my flashlight on. We got the flashlight.
This is what we gotta do to see the tattoo, though,
But
right?
let's play devil's advocate now. No disrespect intended. She is a darker skin, and she's doing a.
I'm darkening up,
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I mean, I'm just saying.
and she just read exactly what my tattoo and explain exactly what it was on my neck.
Well, yeah.
I can see the where the shading is at. I can
I'm
see
trying
the
to help bro. I
lines.
was trying to help bro
I can see
out.
the
Shout out to Blessed.
differentiations.
My
If I
man.
said that right. If that was a word, I
I'm
just
trying to
said
help him
it.
out. It ain't gonna work.
It's not what you mean, bro, is what she said. So then he comes back. So you didn't want a lion? Question mark. Well, that ain't no damn lion.
Yeah, no, that's the lion's mane.
That's the lion shit.
Yeah,
Literally. His shit.
that's the lion's shit. You get me
The
lion
defecation
shit,
is what she said.
Lion ass.
Yes.
bro. Right.
It don't look anything like the picture. This is her talking back again now. It don't look anything like the picture. It looks like a big black spot. I get embarrassed in public. People can't even tell what it is.
We thought it was her
Lion
lion
shit.
Right.
Oh my god.
Birthmark
She
on
got a
that.
kilo on the side of
That's
her.
a birthmark. So then he goes, so it's my fault that it looked like a black spot? What did I do wrong? What?
Oh, is it?
Who else fault? You did it. What are you talking about? It's your fault.
Just look like you said, fuck it. Let me just
Hold
finish it
on,
out.
Did I shade? First of all, he still told me, did I shade it wrong? Did I shade it wrong? Apparently, yes, you did.
Right.
Did I use what I use with anybody? Can you please just tell me what I can do to fix it?
Nothing.
And
Keep tattooing it. It's already black.
so you want me to come back and you chop my neck up some more, huh?
Pay me for a laser removal.
Right.
People,
That's the only thing that
y'all gotta start seeing these people work. Like Sable said, y'all gotta start expecting these people work for y'all go get these tattoos and stuff done now.
Yeah.
These people are experimenting on y'all, using y'all for crash test dummies, and y'all crashing and burning.
I need to see some paperwork.
Yeah.
I want to know how much she paid.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Right.
That's a great question. Obviously, and he act like he didn't want to reimburse her.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause he act like he going jumping through hoops like he don't want to get the girl her money back.
Come on, that's
That's already gone, huh? So he done got hired with that, huh?
Come on, man.
That sound like fun though.
That's gone right there.
He used the money while he was doing the fucking tattoo at that point.
Hey, and they will do it. They will do it.
Right.
They will do it, though.
He's probably, if he took a break, that was because of that.
Now you see why.
They will take that break now.
Now you see why.
Yeah.
See? There you go.
Right.
I don't mess with it.
Craziness. Yeah.
Hey, y'all just keep letting everybody chop on your body, y'all.
Shout out to the good tattoo artists out there.
Shout out to my man Bless. Like I said, hey, y'all look him up. He do good work. Brandon Hinton. That's his real name. Wherever he at now, I don't know. I need some more done though. You gotta finish my hand, matter of fact. So I need that to be covered up. But we're finished, not covered up, but finished. But yeah, holla at me, Bless. But that's gonna about wrap it up for us today. We're gonna thank Miss Nastassja Toombs of Knit
Shout
Realty.
out to my team, that Realty Group, powered by Keller Williams. All my team members.
You heard it. Y'all need a house. Y'all need an apartment. Y'all need a scooter. Y'all need anything. Come reach out to her. She can get it for you.
She needs some sellers right now.
Oh, she needs
So
some.
if they want to sell their house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She needs sellers. So if you're trying to sell your house, hey, reach
This
out.
is the time. You're
Time to
make
get that
money.
paper. Okay. My man, Reddick Mack, coming on out with the art.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate you. Salute.
We got to get into the art game, people. That's how you invest your money now. Hey, you buy that art, let it sit in that house. I know y'all want to spend that money, but let that money appreciate and let it do work for you down the road
But
now.
also, what's so crazy is that it's hand in hand with real estate, so therefore, it can definitely add value to your home.
You heard
House
it?
and get the painting.
There it is.
Stages.
There it is. Also, Miss Sable Lee, appreciate you for coming out. What's the lash's name again?
Be lash.
B
Should
Lash.
look really good, by the way.
B Lash. Oh, y'all see them now? Oh yeah, they out there now. They blinking at you.
Right.
As always, this has been Strait No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator, Jesse Mitchell.